Happy Thursday. And what do we long for? Like, if we were to be real about what do we long for? Is it we long for particular relationships? We long to have particular things? We long for a particular state of mind, or we long for the good old days. We long for something of the past. We long for something that we once lived through and wish we could again. And so today, as we think about what are the things that we long for, I'd like for us to look at Psalm 119, verses 129 through 134. Your laws are wonderful, that's why I guard them. Access to your words gives light, giving simple folk understanding. I open my mouth up wide, panting before I long for your commandments. Come back to me and have mercy on me. That's only right for those who love your name. Keep my steps steady by your word. Don't let any sin rule me. Redeem me from the people who oppress me so I can keep your precepts. So here the psalmist is talking about longing for God's commandments because it's seeing that what God has to teach us, what God is guiding us with these commandments, and we can go back to that those commandments rest on what Jesus says, that to love God and to love your neighbor as yourself, that all the law and the prophets rest upon those two things, which he's just quoting Leviticus. And so we get this sense that if we long for those things, if we long to be guided by something greater than us, something that is fully love, something that is peace, that our world begins to change. And so in what we long for, are those longings, do they make our life better? Do they connect us better with people and with God? What are the longings that we have, and what's leading us to get to them? What is guiding us to have them? And is it something that builds us up and builds the people around us up? Or is it something that just kind of consumes us and leaves us completely dissatisfied? And so for us today, I just kind of want to take a little bit of inventory of what are those longings? How are they connected to God? Or maybe they're not connected to God. Is there anything we should be longing for that is connected to God? And does that change? Does that begin to change how we live? Pray with me. Oh God, as we move through our days, as we try to figure out how to live and work and be in relationship with others, help us to understand the things that we long for, the things that we need to long for, and the things that we need to leave behind. Help us, oh God, this day to understand your guidance, to understand your commandments of love, to understand your commandments of how we engage and treat one another. Help us, oh God, this day and every day, because we know that your love is what redeems us, what helps us to live in new ways. Amen. Have a good one.